our seniors did not start the 70s well, finishing the first round in 1970 in 11th position and only winning one of 5 matches in the Jubilee Plate section in the second round. The team was largely the same as the previous year, with much written about the team's strong front row of captain Jim McCabe, Auckland A rep Peter Wallace and Centurion Lloyd Dowd, and Peter Norris became the club's 16th player to notch up 100 matches during the year. The team was just missing one key name, double centurion John Carter, who played for the reserve A team that year, which ended up runners-up in their championship. The seniors didn't fare much better in 1971, finishing 10th in the first round, but had a much better second round, clinching the Jubilee Trophy. It was the debut season for Ron Farrell. Jim McCabe became the club's 17th centurion, and the team was aided by the return of John Carter for just one last season for the seniors, extending his Suburbs record match tally to 230 matches and a club-high 35 tries. The reserves did fine without Carter, as it turns out, going on to win their championship that year. 1972 was an immediate improvement from Game 1 when Brian Farrell scored a hat-trick of tries on debut against Otahuhu, as the 1969 Gallagher Shield winners were thumped 34-8. Suburbs went on to qualify for the new 8-team Gallagher Shield second round. They won 2 of their first 3 matches in the second round, however faded to lose their final 4 matches. Robbie Drower served the team well in 72, clocking up a Suburbs record tally of 155 points, surpassing Frank Davis' record of 145 in 1960. Wayne McKenna didn't play a major part that year, but was the 18th Suburbs senior to play 100 matches, and Brian Farrell and Mike Wagstaff were both selected for the Auckland A team that year. Unfortunately, the team missed out on the Gallagher Shield playoffs in 1973, ending the first round in a 3-way tie for their 8th place, however missing out due to a comfortably deficient points difference. The second round started poorly, losing the first 2 matches to Takapuna and Te Papapa, but the team recovered to finish mid-table by the end of the season. Robbie Drower scored over 100 points for the second season in a row, Kevin Callanan scored a club-high 13 tries in the season, and Feta Clark and Max Tredrea both played their first seasons in what were to be long successful senior club careers, and Brian Farrell became Suburbs' first New Zealand Colt in 1973. 1974 saw a change of coaching staff, with retired senior players John Carter and Bones Goodwin taking up the challenge, and they assembled a handful of key new players to complement the best of what Suburbs already had, with Barry Riley brought across from Waitemata to play at halfback. Colin Farrell made an immediate impact playing at fullback. Owl Masters was a super talented addition on the wing, while Beau Smith returned to add further impact to a strong forward pack. The team won their first 5 matches, including big wins over College Rifles and Te Papapa, and rave reviews were written about the team in the newspapers and rugby weeklies. The team finished 3rd in the first round and continued their good form into the Gallagher Shield series, finding themselves co-leaders with University with a single match remaining. However, they were outplayed by Ponsonby in their final match to relegate them to 4th position. But Suburbs had clearly become one to watch as serious contenders now in Auckland senior club competition, and had 4 of its players play for Auckland A in 74, Brian Farrell, Colin Farrell, Ness Toki and Bruce Munro.